As most of you guys already know, for the first time in his NBA career, Kevin Durant is a free agent. Yes, starting July 1st, he will have the opportunity to start meeting with other teams and possibly agree to sign with them. Now, there's a bunch of speculation on where he might go or if he's going to stay in Oklahoma City, but I'm going to go over all of the options that Kevin Durant has this offseason and talk to you guys about which I think are the more viable options and which I think might actually happen and what's not gonna happen. So I wanted to hear your guys' opinion on what you guys think Kevin Durant would do this offseason. So I asked Twitter about an hour and a half ago, I asked, will Kevin Durant leave the Thunder? I ran a poll and 47% said yes and 53% said no. So 47% of you guys think Kevin Durant is going to take his talents somewhere else this offseason. Now, I'm going to go over at the very end what I think is going to happen, but it definitely is an option. Kevin Durant has a ton of options. Being a top 5 player in the NBA, obviously there are a ton of teams that would love to add him this offseason. So I'm going to go over a few of the options that Kevin Durant has. Now, as I said previously in this video, on July 1st, Kevin Durant will be able to start meeting with teams. And on July 1st, apparently he's going to be meeting with the Oklahoma City Thunder, obviously. He's going to be meeting with the Golden State Warriors and the San Antonio Spurs. The 3 best team in the West from last year. He is going to meet with all 3 of them. And I feel like the Golden State Warriors and the San Antonio Spurs are the 2 biggest competitors to possibly take Durant away from Oklahoma City. But with Durant being a top 5 player in the NBA, he is going to earn a giant contract, which is going to be around $26 million. So both of those teams will actually have to make some moves in order to be able to sign Kevin Durant to a max deal. The Golden State Warriors would have to let Harrison Barnes go, they would have to let Festus Ezeli go, and they would have to trade either Andrew Bogut or Andre Iguodala to have $26 million in cap space to be able to sign Kevin Durant and add him to a core of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Andrew Bogut or Andre Iguodala, depending on who they decide to trade. Now, obviously, looking at that lineup, that is absolutely incredible because at 4 of the starting positions, you have 4 of the top, like 3 or 4 players at each position, man. Steph Curry is a top 3 point guard. Klay Thompson's a top 3 or 4 shooting guard. Kevin Durant's a top 3 or 4 small forward. Draymond Green's a top 3 or 4 power forward. Like, that's just an absolutely incredible lineup, man. You have 4 all-stars starting, and I feel like that gives Durant a really good opportunity to win. But one of the reasons Durant might not do this is because he cares about his legacy, man. He does not want to be looked at as some player who just took the easy way out to win a ring. He wants to be the man, and I don't think he wants to get slandered all over social media, and I believe if he did go to the Warriors, he would receive a ton of hate, man. Personally, Kevin Durant is my 2nd favorite player in the NBA. If he went to the Warriors, I don't think I would really like him anymore, man, because that just seems ridiculous, man. Like, the fact that the Warriors, who already had the best record in NBA history last year, winning 73 games, could pick up a top 5 player in the NBA in Kevin Durant, like, that would just be absurd, man. I feel like the Warriors have the best chance of taking Kevin Durant away from Oklahoma City. I don't think it's gonna happen though, just for the fact that Kevin Durant cares about his legacy, but if it did, man, that would definitely cause a big stir up in NBA fans. Another option Kevin Durant has is to join the San Antonio Spurs. Now, similar to the Warriors, the Spurs would have to make some trades and have to cut some players in order to sign Kevin Durant. First and foremost, they would most likely have to trade Danny Green, who makes $10 million a year so far. He's a pretty good player. He's also kind of young, so that wouldn't be that hard to trade away. They would also possibly have to trade Boris Diaw, and they would also be banking on Tim Duncan taking a big pay cut to get the amount of money to sign Kevin Durant. But you know the Spurs, man, they always have freaking options. I'm sure there's players willing to take pay cuts to play for the Spurs. So if Kevin Durant really wants to go to the Spurs, they will make it happen. This would be a great team as well with LaMarcus Aldridge, Kawhi Leonard, and Kevin Durant. Those are 3 incredible forwards. It would be weird though because they're all forwards. Like, it would just be weird to see what position they would play. Like, would they put Kawhi at the 2? Would they put Durant at the 2? Like, what would they do? Would they start LaMarcus Aldridge at the center and just run a pretty small lineup? I'm not sure exactly what they would do, but if he did go to the Spurs, that would definitely make for a very interesting team. And they'd probably be the favorites to win an NBA title to start off the season just because it would be so freaking talented. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see what Durant does. Another option would be for him to join the New York Knicks. Now, as you guys know, Derrick Rose was traded to the New York York Knicks a few days ago, and I feel like that really upped their chances of signing a player like Kevin Durant just because it adds another superstar. It adds more shine to New York. It makes it a better opportunity for Kevin Durant, and I feel like he's definitely going to be looking at that option. I don't think he will, but apparently Carmelo Anthony is really working hard on recruiting Durant. It would be cool to see him go to the Knicks. I feel like that would definitely be a fun team to watch. I don't really think it would happen because I feel like he would have a better chance to win in Oklahoma City, and to me there's no point for Durant to leave if he feels like he has the best chance to win on the Thunder. Now, some other options Durant has is sign with a team like the Lakers or maybe the Celtics. The Celtics more than the Lakers. I don't think the Lakers really have any shot at signing Durant, but they do have the cap space. But the Celtics, they're interesting, man, because they have a bunch of cap space and a bunch of young assets. They would have to probably make a trade or sign another big name free agent to convince Durant to go there, but say they make a trade and land another superstar, that makes it definitely a viable option for Durant to go. There are other teams such as the Wizards and the Hawks who really want Durant to go there, but I really don't think Durant is going to go to either of those teams just because I don't feel like it would be that great of an opportunity to win. So at the end of the day, I feel like it comes down to three teams: the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Golden State Warriors, and the San Antonio Spurs. If I were to put money on it, I would say Kevin Durant signs a one-year contract with the Oklahoma City Thunder and gets possibly another opportunity to win a ring with the team he was drafted by. But if he leaves the Thunder, I would say he's leaving to go to Golden State and make a freaking super team. So yeah, that's my opinions. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. It's definitely going to be a very fun offseason to watch, man. I can't wait for some moves to be made. Let me know if you want to hear some more videos on my insight. But yeah, thank you all for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. If you haven't already, make sure to follow me on Twitch, sub me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter. I'll just send me a ton, guys. I appreciate it greatly. Also hit me up on Instagram and Snapchat. Links in the description down below. NickTheBullsFan for all of my social medias. Thank you all for watching, and everybody have a nice day. Peace.